So, as I was saying about about Henry Cavill, a lot of people are simping at him doing that. Yeah, he's typical nerd. Where is Protaro? I think I saw your character like running around. Oh no, you're not here anymore. Okay, it's time to make. Okay, okay, you can make fun of me now. Okay, it's just me and Kuna right now. Okay, someone forwarded me this. It's a it's a FF14 drama that someone forwarded to me. Like the question is, what's your free company static drama story and how did you move past it? It's from Reddit. Someone forwarded me this. I have to just read it. So everyone seems to have their own personal static or FC drama story. I'm curious. What's your story and more importantly, how did you move past this issue? Maybe your experience might help someone else going through something similar. So actually this was like posted 2 years ago. And it's actually interesting as I was like reading this earlier. Um I will be reading some comments on this, and they said that not exactly a huge drama story, but there was this guy in my static during Eden's Promise. He joined midway through 11ES because one of our members couldn't rate anymore and we needed a replacement. The guy raided with us for a few weeks, finished E11S and E12S with us. Seemed like he's a decent guy, but when we cleared E12S, he rolled on the mount, got it, and then left the group without saying a word, like some random in PF. We were all in a bit shocked. Oh my god, that is so weird. Maybe there are some. I think there are some really people who are like that when they already like gotten what they needed to do. They just like live in midair and like, okay, I gotten what I wanted. I got in the mount, so take care of yourself. Bye. Until next time. And I was like, oh, what? So we have this one. Actually, I have experienced it before. Okay, there is this another random sprout here. I am a random sprout, seems interested in role playing. RFC usually does. Fine and dandy. And we're here to help if they need aid in a dungeon. Help with gears, etc. Except they're on the free trial, so we can't trade or invite them properly. They join our Discord and link shell, but we still offer to help with queue times. Sprout spends most of their time in the chat venting and won't listen when we say we're basically strangers, and some of this is a bit too much information. Refuses advice, doesn't participate in any FC events, maps, leveling roulette, RP night, mount farming, etc. Complains constantly and says he's too nervous to participate in anything but doesn't take steps to meet anyone halfway. When they try to create on in for him, says we'll hate his RP despite never RPing with us even once. Acts out and throws fits when told to not make jokes about sensitive topics on a voice call, and eventually leaves the Discord of their own accord after a prolonged tantrum, only to come crawling back the next day in the DMs begging to be taken back. Mods say no, you acted way too badly to be invited back. We've told you before to behave and you're old enough we can't be your internet babysitters. Sprout says, this always happens when they try a new game and proclaims they're leaving FF14 forever or something if we don't take them back. So the free trial Sprout is then blocked for good and the story ends. The entire saga of this drama lasted about 3 to 4 weeks ish, and most of us were too busy with work to bother with the largely self imposed melodrama of this random sprout guy. Oh my god, this is so funny. And then there, every FC drama story for me ends in the same way, and it sadly took way too long to realize that the solution is always to leave. You aren't forced to stay in any FC for any reason, and it's not worth dealing with bad people in them. No FC is perfect, but never force yourself to power through to stay with people who aren't fun to be around. This game is now the biggest MMO in the world. Trust me when I say you will eventually find your home in the game. Yeah, and like after the drama is like begging to be, you have to, can you I like join again? Okay, there's a follow-up story, like, also not a very huge drama in FF14, but some weeks ago, we needed a replacement for the FC team I'm in. We found a Reaper that had applied through our FC application process, which clearly says that you need to clear these tiers SSSS. But yeah, anyway, this guy was the most annoying guy I have ever talked to. Basic, double quote. It's never my fault even when I ran into you during P3S split mech guy. He also was very loot hungry and didn't understand how we distribute gear. And for some reason, we barely even got past the P3S ads anymore. We tried for 3 more raid nights without clearing ads. So I checked his damage and he was gray 1% parsing. Now then, every time we didn't pass the ads, he blamed me, the other melee, cause I wasn't fast enough on my side to get to his and help them. I swallow my anger and just say yeah, sorry, double quote every time. But after a number of hours, my summoner goes, double quote, guys, I have a question. Is a summoner supposed to have more DPS than a Reaper? Everyone laughs a little and says he got called out. He basically says that it is cause he has 2 less items than the summoner has. And I just can't hold it anymore. So I go like, have you even cleared SSS? He goes, what is SSS? Let's just say he didn't come the next prog. We got a replacement and cleared P3S after 6 hours. If this guy was nice and wasn't blaming others for his mistakes and was clearly struggling with TPS, I would have tried to help him figure out why, of course, but he was too insufferable. He writes to me every now and then with updates on his items for some reason, and apparently, he has been in 3 statics after hours but left cause they didn't prog P4S fast enough. Sorry, had to get that off my chest. Not really a big drop. Oh, this is so funny. And there is also like one link that has been like sent to me by anonymously. This was posted last year, March of 2023, okay? This is the question, Jack. What's the craziest story you heard from other players' experience in the game? Can be about drama or a little bit of in real situation. Okay, here's the story of this person. I used to open a venue in my server. I still do, but not every day. It was a tavern for people to chill, relax, AFK, G-post, etc. I have a small service where I can listen to customers vent or rant about something. And sometimes, I give them an advice about their situation only if I've been in that situation before. Some of their story are pretty mild and or sometimes wild, but none of them are this crazy for me for what I'm about to tell you. This was months ago, so my memory is a bit fuzzy, so I'll only telling you the short version of it, since it was a very detailed story from what I heard. Okay, so here it goes, chat. One day, I got a customer venting about him and his wife's experience with the game. They are real life wife, husband by the way, and already have kids, which is still a minor. He said that his wife is cheating on him with a player she met in this game. Online cheating, basically. Not only that, She's also doing ERP. When he asked her who is she said double quote, just on online game friends, that's all. I think they both are in the same FC, I forgot. Anyway, when then he was telling me about their in real life situation. He said she's been addicted to this game and very lazy doing household chores while the husband is busy with his job. There was a time when one of their kids almost died because she's busy playing. It was pretty F up. You know, that's the F word. He tried to talk her out of it, but she's not listening. So back to the game, he tried to talk to a player that his wife cheated with and tell them to leave her and block her. The player that she cheated with didn't even know she has a husband. So they listened to him and did what they were told. The next day, the wife is crying because her double quote friends is not replying to her and leaving her. I forgot what happened after that, but I remember he said that he's considering to file a divorce with her. After he told me all this, he wants to log out the game. We'll come back to continue the story, but at the time, it was my last day until my sub runs out. Here's a little update. A month or two later, I resubbed to the game, and when I opened my venue again, the customer was here again to continue a bit of his story. He said that they are already divorced and their kids are with their grandparents. That's it for the story. I know that I shouldn't have wrote this since this is someone's personal problem, but it's been bugging me a lot, so I just wanted to let it all out. Oh my god. I can't believe this happens in real life. Like you're a mom. You're forgetting you have responsibilities in real games such as like feeding your children, and because you got addicted to the game, you forgot that you have responsibilities in real. Oh my goodness. This is sorry. When I read this story, but this is was like oh my god. The wife got addicted. Forgotten she has kids. And that kid almost died. I wanted to read this one reaction regarding that story, like that drama. Your kids, pets, family members, and real life friends are more important than a video game. Of course, your friends and family should respect your love for the game. But if you are literally neglecting your marriage and children, you need mental help. I get it. I went through a period like this, but I am a young adult and childless. I do have a dog, but I have a partner who helps me when I go through depressive episodes. With that said, I would never, ever let my dog starve for this game if my partner wasn't home and I had to. I always feed the dog. It is understandably hard when you're depressed and you need motivation to do simple things. But if I couldn't even take care of my dog, that is my fault and I recognize that. My partner helped and I got help. The reason I became obsessed with the game was because I was attacked in real life for being trans, and I shut myself in afterward for years. It really messed me up for a long time. Life happens, and addictions to games often happen for a reason. I do not fault her for using it as a crutch. Making online friends helped me make my real ones. Even today, those friends are still dear to me online, and I do hope to meet them someday. They help push me to take better care of myself and open up to help. Sometimes we just aren't ready for outside intervention, but children are children and pets are pets. Always feed them, always love them first. She should have gone to those grandparents first and asked them to temporarily take custody of the children. Parents sometimes do need to do that, and it's okay to need some help. Mental health happens, but again, What she did was very, very wrong. I do hope she has the help she needs now, however, and that her issues are eventually something she can manage. That's the one of the reaction in a in this link that I was forwarded to. That is like that is so sad, like because you got addicted to a game, you forgot your responsibility. That's why chat sometimes when I am on a like water break or bio break during the stream, because I also have to check for my elderly dog. She's a senior citizen, 11 years old dog. I have two senior citizen dog. One is like 11 years old, the other one is like turning 11 soon next month. Okay, okay. I will see you soon, Wolfie. I'm going to upload this on YouTube. Don't worry. That is so weird, right? I feel so sorry about this. That this happened. That you know. Okay, so there is this other drama that I have to read. Okay. The question is, what is your worst FF14 drama creepy experience? This is the post. My former FC leader turned out to be an absolute creep. He was very supportive of new players, members, but he always went the extra mile if they were women. He'd start off with crafting them gear or glams, giving away gil, farming any mount they wanted, etc. He'd then recruit them into his raid group and spend hours upon hours talking with them one on one, explaining strats and helping with their jobs. He used to call them his double quote little projects. From the outside looking in, it didn't seem too precious. No, it didn't seem too suspicious, especially since his in real life wife was co-lead and seemed to be encouraging him. They just seemed to care a lot about their members. The women would eventually stop playing, but that wasn't that out of the ordinary either. People come and go all the time. The leader would act all sad, but it like he was taken advantage of and discarded. We shared that sentiment with him at the time because we all have had our frustrations with people taking and not giving a whole lot back. It wasn't until one of them opened up the rest of the FC about his behavior that we knew the full extent of his double quote mentorship from leaked DMs of at least four women. We learned that he tried to what? We learned that he tried to beat them in real in order to cheat on his wife, something he apparently found very exciting. He couldn't handle the rejection at all and became even more obsessed, harassing and even threatening them. The worst part was that the officers covered for him when the women brought it up to them, and his wife didn't want to hear or believe any of it. Everything seemed so obvious in hindsight, and my friends and I still regret not having seen it sooner. That's so creepy. That's so creepy. There is this another one. I moved over to Dynamis when it launched. The random FC I tried out day one just had the vibe of teenagers who knew nothing about, okay, the word like, you know, but really wanted to be like that. Yeah, little projects, right? Oh my god. It's very weird you call the new female members like little projects. Okay, I'm reading this other one. Um oh my god. Vibe of teenagers who knew nothing about the word sex but really wanted to be like that. They would get things almost right, but far enough off that you knew all their experiences came from bad TV shows or anime. Oh my god, this is so funny! Just awkwardly flirting or ERPing with anything with a pulse in FC chat was creepy, so I left pretty much instantly. The creeper part came 4 months later. I tried a second FC from a random shout spam because I know no one on the server within 5 minutes of visiting the FC house. I was sent a DM with, oh my god, he was sent a DM with BDSM modded screenshot of his character by the FC leader. Nowhere in this FC advertisement pitches was ERP or even RP mentioned. I'm done with FCs. Oh my god. Like, no one should take pictures of your character and like do something weird about it. It's so rude. That is so rude. Like to do that. Why would you do that? What do you mean you beg your pardon, that Rose? It's so creepy. Oh my god, someone did that to you too, Turtle? Why are those people existing in this world? Even you became a victim of it? I don't know that. There is this one other response it that is like, I might know who this is. Happened to me when I met the person on Easter months before. When then they moved to Dynami. Sent me picture of my character in altered clothing. Things got weird. That is so weird. There is another creepy FF14 drama that I'm reading right now. Okay. I'm the FC leader for on extremely laid back FC. Oh my god. Really? They do? They do ask you about that? Okay, there is this another FF14 creepy drama that I am reading right now. Like, okay. Here's another story chat. I'm the FC leader for on extremely laid back FC. We don't really recruit, but people come to us. We've known each other for about 11 years. That's a long time. Why should you do Mare if you're not comfortable with it? Then don't. Okay, this is kind of not really a long story but an interesting one. Okay. I'm gonna reread it again. I'm the FC leader for an extremely laid back FC. We don't really recruit, but people come to us. We've known each other for about 11 years. Well, I somehow managed to attract broken people, most of which are younger male players that are exceptionally awkward, which is completely okay. We're all friends here and everyone has quirks. One guy suddenly decided I was his world. Okay, one guy suddenly decided I was his world and would stalk me in game and on Discord. One of the other officers and I were joking around insulting each other, and this dude took great offense to that. He started messaging people and saying he was going to kill that officer. Oh my god. When someone brought it up on the officer channel, everyone would up chiming in with stories and screenshots of things ranging from extremely racist shit, so hitting on anything female that moved. Suddenly, I realized that we had all shared names, phone numbers, pictures, and some addresses in one of these channels, so there was an extremely strong possibility he had that member's location. We scrapped that ASAP. We called the officer who went through and scrubbed things Skynet, but they were able in no time at all find info just in the chat that led them directly to 90% of us. Captain Crazy started telling me his plans and that we could be together and give me everything I deserve. So I'm smiling and nodding as I'm like frantically feeling behind me to find the doorknob. Well, all of us got together and we all 100% agreed that we needed to contact Discord The police, the guy was so dumb he shared his SSN with us on his first ever job application at 27 at the Wendy's. The local police and basically anyone we could possibly think of, we kick him way the hell out of everything. Block numbers, Discord, emails, blacklist everything. We wound up keeping an eye out in his section of the state because we were sure he was going to do a school shooting or murder someone. So yeah, that's my story about a wannabe serial killer falling in love with me in game. There are others, but this example is long enough already. I can't believe that we can encounter a lot of weirdos in FF14. I never knew that such deeper drama as this coexist with us. This is so creepy. There is this another thing that I'm reading right now. So this is another story chat. I explained it here before, but my static fell apart because I perpetually single a perpetually single man creeped out and messaged two very taken women, mistaken the playful flirting the whole static did with each other. Three sets of couples, two singles for actual interest. I've never really been exposed to the level of creep that women got in person. I mean, I called people out on it, okay. But seeing what this guy sent and what he said was a real eye opener. Proper weirded out the two women to the point half the group collectively decided to remove the offending man. However, one of the other guys in one of the couples chose his friendship with the offending man over the rest of us. His wife was torn between friendship with the rest and him. She followed her husband, the other singleton of the group, saying the ladies of the group were causing drama and that none of us should be flirting with people if we're all taken. Also left leaving just two couples, but wait, there's more of the story. So about 9 months later, the other couple said they had a surprise for us. We all jumped into Discord together and the woman from the third couple joined us. Turned out the husband is an even bigger scumbag than we thought. They joined another static and the husband left his wife and kids for a woman from that static. Just up and left. Our friend had been struggling to make ends meet on her own for the sake of the children and was deeply sorry for how she treated the group of us. We simply told her she was nothing to be sorry for. She's firmly back into the friendship fold now, and we all do our best to support her whenever we can. We're no longer a functioning static. But the good news is the whole group has invitations to my fiancé and I's wedding. Will be nice to see the whole gang in person. Oh my god. Someone commented, who the fuck is using Final Fantasy 14 statics as dating circles? Can people not just clear content without becoming weirdos? Oh my god. I have been reading too much cheating story. This is this is so shocking. I never knew this could happen in game. What do you mean FF14 will be a mobile game? No, no. I can't imagine it. Oh my god, Tencent Games? I know of Tencent Games. I'm familiar with them. I think I saw it somewhere posted on Twitter, but I don't I think Yoshi P talked about it, but I'm not really sure. Okay, there. This is another creepy story drama from FF14. Okay, this someone have two different kind of stories. Okay, this is the first story. When I first started playing with my ex, so she's a female. We were recruited into a formerly dead FC that was starting to revive with active members. The FC leader and an officer did literally everything with us content-wise. The FC leader would make comments about our characters and their names and how cute sweet he thought it was. But whenever I played without my ex-boyfriend, he would send me weird, creepy messages. I didn't really answer them or respond as I didn't really care for the behavior, or I would respond in a double quote nice way. Oh, thank you, you didn't have to, etc. I would always tell my ex about it. He fully believed me. The FC leader started doing it in front of my ex-boyfriend after I expressed a POTD to 200 run. It's like she's talking about Palace of the Dead. FC leader was like, double quote, I'll carry you, you can have all my loot, I'll do everything to make sure you reach 200. I think it's floor 200. Very directed at me and not my ex or the officer with us. We were on Discord and he continued his creepy behavior. We wiped thankfully. My ex then said the FC leader's advances towards me were unwelcome and we logged off for the night. We were kicked out when logged in the next day. OMG. I never knew people would be that creepy. Oh my god, what the hell did you do, Rose? You turned into a cat girl. What happened to you? What happened to you? Okay, I'm gonna read that later. Okay, there is this another one. This player has another second story after that FC creepy drama that she experienced. Okay, I have another second story. I was proving farming P1S, P2S, and P4S. I'm a healer main, by the way. During my P1S prog farming, I somehow picked up a needy little warrior. Being a healer main, I am accustomed to having a tank attach themselves to me. Well, this is little booger played cool for a little while, so I wasn't too upset to have a party finder prog partner. Kid was generally great with callouts and was able to guide me blind through Endsinger EX without me dying. At some point, we exchanged Discord IDs and started talking on there. Now, I'm almost at my mid-30s. He was like 20 or 21-ish, like fresh young adult. She starts poking the bear. Double quote, do you have someone you're interested in? Are you single? Even before asking my age, lol, I explained I'm not interested in anyone as I'm in a long-term relationship on the path to marriage. I then also explained that we're probably not the same age. We discuss our ages, come a simple agreement that's the end of the attempt of flirting. A few weeks go by, he opens up to me and spills like everything about himself becomes a stage 5 clinger in the process. Pretty sure at point he attempting to make his e-girl without my consent. Oh my god, what is e-girl? Like online girlfriend? Is that what you call e-girl? We cleared P2S in these weeks and I say that I'm moving on to P4S. Ah, okay, e-girl is like online girlfriend. Okay, I get it. We cleared P2S in these weeks and I say that I'm moving on to P4S because I don't need a drop from P3S. So I'm going to skip it for now. He throws a hissy fit that confirms he thinks I'm his property e-girl, breaks our throne on immediately. I immediately explain that friendship is done because I am not his. I belong to no one but myself and owe him nothing. He ignores me but responds a days later, trying to be a full adult but comes off really creepy, gaslightish. Like he is gaslighting the girl. I remove him from my FL, but I don't block him, but tell him that I'm not some 20-something woman who his words will likely work on. I've been in the gaslight game before, and it's not going to work. I don't block him, my mistake, because he never responded to me after telling him off. He reaches a few times on Discord with, "Hi, I miss playing with you, how are you?" and type messages. I just ignore them. He then shows up in a prog party for Barb EX I'm in, tries to act all friendly innocent, starts throwing me under the bus for wipes, immediately block him on Discord and blacklisting him. Oh my god. This is so creepy. Ah, more like Ikiten. Okay. I never knew that. Okay, I have another cute email from a friend. And this was like say wait a minute. This was like sent to me like some several months ago. Let me see. Let me see. I know Mentor Guild is not here. Anyone knows Mentor Guild? This is yeah, no, you met him earlier in Game Rose. Guild culture. Yeah, you did. I think you are just you are just AFK. Okay, this is this is a very cute and funny. I find this very cute, not funny, okay? Very cute and simple. Like, dear Jasky, my dad is the coolest dad. My dad runs a multi-gillion conglomerate and oversees countless employees and endeavors. He taught me many important lessons in life, like how to make money, using every part of every resource, and that explosions are awesome. My dad is the kinda dad who will seize the chance to make a quick buck and is very consistent and dedicated when it comes to his priorities. He is an inspirational Eureka man, just like my bestie Cashew. He will show up in Pagos and Pyros well ahead of spawn times to make sure he makes that tush. That this is so cute. He will also reward me for my hard work and will recognize my contributions to his company with promotions and access to his credit card. He always offers positive reinforcements, supports my own infatuations with explosions, and lets me spend his hard-earned money on things like candy and cute dresses. He also tries to find me a good mother figure so that I can grow up well. I can't ask for a better dad. Sometimes Novice Network misunderstands us and has their minds in the gutter. But that's okay. We know that we have a strong father-son relationship and conventional logic doesn't apply to us. He will always be my hecking dad and I am proud to be his son. Love, Iwawa. That's the letter that's has been sent to me. This is so cute. And I actually answered the person back. So these are my question to this person. Okay, welcome back, Kuna. So this is I'm gonna check on that later, Rose. So okay, I asked this person again. I asked this person about her dad. Like, how did you meet your father figure in FF14 in Novice Network? What year was it? And actually, she has forgotten what year was it. And why did you consider him as your dad, not just in game, but he also made an impact on you in real life? He's my dad because he takes care of me. Oh, woo. That's so cute. I don't know him in real life, but she is considering him as a real dad. Who made the first approach? That's my question. We had the understanding that this is our life now. What is so special about this person that you both treasure each other? Really enjoy silly puns. We like to use them to expand. Feel guilt incorporated. This is so cute actually. This is one of the emails that I have sent because originally originally I planned to read this before. I plan to have a small event about FF14 real life stories in game because June is like Father's Day month. So I was like, okay, I wanted to hear some good dad story ish in FF14. Actually, I have another story emailed to me, but I will read it some other time. It's actually heart wrenching, heartwarming and heart wrenching.